welcome you to Leahy Stadium for the quarterfinal of the Metro Conference Tournament. I'm Chris Hillenbrand, and we got a good one today against number 1 Creighton Prep and number 8 Millard West. Millard West coming off a win against Millard North, whom Creighton Prep has beaten earlier in this year, led by Diego Zapata with 2 goals to keep them in the lead. They won 2-1. Creighton Prep played as well yesterday against Bellevue East, led by Jack Johnson's 4 goals in a 7-0 victory over the Chieftains. It was a dominant performance, and I'm excited to see how the Jays match up today against Millard West. The starters look to take the field here. Again, notable players to look at. Jack Johnson for the Junior Jays, who has 6 goals this year. Again, scored 4 just yesterday. And Millard West leading their goal total is Diego Zapata with 4. The officials will shake hands at the center of the field. Looks like number 7, Roman Di Domenico, will kick it off here for the Wildcats. Millard West is 5-3 on the year, compared to Creighton Prep's, I believe, 4-1. Excuse me, 6-1. As Jack Johnson gets a ball there over to Jordan Uglem, who's down the left side, dumps it over to Zach McClay. It looks like Stratman will pick it up, who centers it in, and it is cleared out. There's Zapata looking to get it over to, looks like Tuba there. And now it's Tokporo on the right side, and he will go for a clear, but it's out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Millard West goalie is number 12, Gabe Griffiths. He's a senior. And Jack Johnson will go to intercept, but now it's Flynn McClay. McClay gets it over to Tokporo. Tokporo dribbles in. He's got man to beat, and it is knocked out of bounds there. Last touch by Millard West. That's number 5, Carson Hudiger, on the defensive play. And looks like Jordan Uguema will be the one to kick the corner kick. Creighton Prep outscored Bellevue East 15-0 for corner kicks. And Jordan gets it up, and it is hit by Tokporo, and another shot is taken by McClay, but both are unsuccessful. Now it's Prepped on the right side. Looks like it's a corner for Prep. Jordan Iguema taking it again. And contact there by Stratman, I believe. Yep. Doesn't look too happy about that one. Now it's Griffiths. McClay on the defensive play there. Beat by Diego Zapata. Zapata with the strike, and it's just over the net. It'll be Sibernson to kick it away here. Defensive play there by Bieber, getting it out of bounds. Millard West with the throw-in. Now it's Bieber back with it. Over to Zapata. Zapata looking to make a move. Dumps it to Hernandez. And falls into the hands of Sibernson. Sibernson over to Brackey. Now it's Sean Stratman. Gets it over to Iguema on the left side for a little attack. Iguema there working on Cole Grangenet. Back to Stratman. Over to Iguema. Iguema with a cross. And it is nearly hit in. Just off the mark. Wow, what a goal that would have been. Now Griffiths is there to kick it away. Griffiths with a high kick. Brackey gets it over to Hernandez. And now it is in possession of Pena. Shell cut now. Back over to Brackey. Brackey now with it. Over to Tim Dowd. Back to Bieber. Bieber gets it to Flynn McClay. Back to Bieber. Over to Tim Dowd. Tim Dowd makes a move. Still up the right side. Gets it over to Tokporo. Tokporo now loses it. And it falls back into the possession of the Creighton Prep defense here. Iguema over to Stratman. Back to Iguema. Iguema to Jack Johnson, and it is kicked away there by number 17, Carter Guthrie. Shill cut to Stratman. Playing very conservative here. Now it's Zach McClay. Working on number 2, Andrew Johnson. And Jack Johnson now with it. Johnson, nearly gets a through ball to Louis Tokporo. Now it's Shill cut. Over to Brackey. Brackey with a big kick over to Flynn McClay. Keeps it in bounds. He's guarded by number 17. Now it's Dowd. Dow dribbles down, gets a through ball over to Okporo, and he can't beat the keeper. It's Griffiths now with the ball. Griffiths looks like he wanted to get to number 9, Brennan Tuba. But now it's in the possession of Jack Johnson. Gets it back on the right side to Flynn McClay. Over to Bieber. Now to Tokporo. Tokporo looks like he tries to get it into Dowd. Struggling there. Now it's Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson with a little chip, but doesn't look like it's just out of range there for Louis Tokporo. The Junior Jays doing a great job of applying pressure on this attack. You know, getting Millard West very nervous. A lot of goal kicks, the ball's been in the possession of Griffiths here for a lot. And now it's Jack Johnson right back at it to press the offense. Looks to get it to Tokporo, but it's knocked away by number 5, Carson Hudiger. Flynn McClay looks like he's trying to get it in the middle, but cleared out. Now it's Dowd. And it falls into the possession of Millard West and back to Shilcutt. Shilcutt with a big pass over to Iguema. He does not get there in time. It'll be another goal kick. Now that was Zapata there. And now it's back to Iguema. Iguema takes a shot. Great save there by the keeper. Great save there by Gabe Griffiths. On a powerful shot by Jordan Iguema. Iguema with the corner, and it gets up. Contacted there by Louis Tokporo, and now it's Iguema looking to get another cross, but it's knocked out of bounds. We're in for another corner kick. Dowd close to the box, and it's Zach McClay almost got a head in there. And now it's Millard West. Crane Prep has numbers. Looks like a through ball over to Zapata, but it falls into the footing of Flynn McClay, who kicks it away. What a defensive effort there by the Junior Jays. And it falls back into the hands of Sibrinson. And Bieber loses his footing, and it's out of bounds. It's Cooper Crone there on the inbound, or the throw-in. And knocked away by Brackey. Now it's, looks like Roman DiDomenico was in there. And now it's Zach McClay. Looks to get it through to Jordan Iguema, and it's knocked away by Griffiths. Now it's Brackey battling with Roman DiDomenico. Cole Grangenet with the the kick there. And Jack Johnson is fouled. Fouled by Julian Hernandez on that one. It'll be a free kick. Now it's Tim Dowd with the ball. Back to Sean Stratman. Over to Shilcutt. Shilcutt looking around, can't find anything. Gets it back to Jack Johnson. Johnson looks to get it over to Stratman, but it's knocked out of bounds. And officials say last touch by the Junior Jays. It'll be a Millard West throw-in. Cole Grandin with the throw in there. Now it's Tokporo. And gets knocked out. Hernandez is on the ground looking for a call. Doesn't get it. Center by Sean Stratman gets knocked away. And now it's in the hands of number 17, Carter Guthrie. That's Andrew Johnson. Back down to DiDomenico. DiDomenico tries to get it over to Carson Hudiger, but it falls in the hands of the Junior Jays. Now it's Stratman, and Stratman is tackled there by Julian Hernandez. That was a good tackle. The whistle is blown. Looks like they need to throw it in again. Brackey over to Bieber. Bieber winds up. Huge kick. A little too far there for Tokporo. Falls into the hands of Gabe Griffith. Couple headers there by both teams. And it'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Junior Jays. Cole Grandin with the throw-in. Jack Johnson gets it to Dowd. Back to Sean Stratman. And Tokporo and Grandin there. They'll say last touch by the Wildcats. Now it's Shilcutt. Junior Jays passing it around their defensive as Brackey makes a cut. Looks to get over to Stratman, but is beat by Roman DiDomenico. DiDomenico now loses it. Falls in the footing of Zach McClay with a center over to Iguema. And he, nearly scores. What a save. Another one there by Gabe Griffiths. Wow. Jordan Iguema, again, with a great shot. It was right there. Griffiths had to dive for it, and he got it. Jordan Iguema with the corner and touched by Stratman. That looks like number 8, Now it's kicked away there by, I believe, Brackey. Yep. Looks like it'll be a throw-in. Now it's Jack Johnson with the ball. Guarded there by Guthrie. Now it's Tim Dowd. Over to Flynn McClay on the right side. Flynn McClay makes a move. Gets it over to Dowd, who takes a shot. No good. Just a bit outside. It's Griffiths now. Looks like it was intended for Roman DiDomenico. And now it's Zach McClay chasing down with Andrew Johnson. And now it's Jack Johnson. Zach McClay looked to get a touch. Now it's Sean Stratman. And it'll be out of bounds. Stratman calling for a foul. Doesn't get it. It'll be last touch by the Junior Jays. Griffiths will line up to kick it away. Griffiths with a big kick. Shilcutt battling there with Brendan Tubaugh. Now it's Stratman. Over to the right side is Flynn McClay. Flynn McClay looked to get it in, but it's disrupted by Millard West. And now it's Zapata with it. Excuse me, that wasn't Zapata, that was Carter DiDomenico. Now it's Brackey with it. That's Brendan Tubaugh on him. Tubaugh tries to keep it inbound, does. Never mind. Zapata thought he had it. Guess so did I. Big throw there by Bieber. It's Tokporo with it. Guarded by Carter DiDomenico. Gets it over to Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson through ball 4. Zach McClay gets interrupted, and Jack Johnson's on the ground. It'll be Gabe Griffiths to let it go out of bounds. Great offensive effort here by the Junior Jays, as well as good defense, because Millard West has not been able to find very many opportunities to score. A lot of these goal kicks end up in the possession of the Junior Jays. Griffiths up. Intended for Brendan Tubaugh. And Carter DiDomenico is battling with Louis Tokporo, and Flynn McClay is knocked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. It's Bieber throwing it in as Tokporo, and it looks like Zach McClay are getting subbed out. In come Connor Loads, and I believe that's Noah Hogan-Doria. Both teams battling with the ball. Now it's Millard West. It's Carter DiDomenico. Bieber's guarding him, and he got the ball back. Tim Dowd now gets it over to Shilcutt. Back to Tim Dowd. Dowd gets it over to Uguema. Back to Bieber. Bieber now with a big kick. Over to Jack Johnson, and he tried to get it over to Connor Loads, but it didn't fall into possession of Roman DiDomenico. Over to Julian Hernandez. And now it's Carter DiDomenico. Now it's Zapata, and Brackey will race down the field over to Connor Loads. Connor Loads went to go get a touch, doesn't get it. Sees a shot, takes it. Another amazing save by Gabe Griffiths. That's 3 on the day for him. What a shot there by Connor Loads, and Gabe Griffiths says, get that out of here. Had to dive for that ball. It'll be a corner kick, and Hogan-Doria will take that. Now it's Shilcutt with a shot of his own off the right post. A lot of great looks here for the Junior Jays. Be Griffiths now again. Again, that's 3 shots on goal, 3 great shots, and all 3 of them have been saved by Gabe Griffiths. Now it's Brackey. Brackey over to Sean Stratman. Sean Stratman looked to try to get into Connor Loads, but it's interrupted there by Cole Grangenet. And it'll be another corner kick for the Junior Jays. This time Looks like it will be taken by Hogan Doria again. Hogan Doria, and it is kicked out. Flynn McClay gets it over to Hogan Doria, who tried to get it in back with his teammates, but Julian Hernandez was able to get possession, and he's on the ground and whistle's blown. Helped up there by Hogan Doria. Now it's Andrew Johnson with a big kick over there to Brennan Tuba, and it is knocked out there by Shillcutt. Now it's Stratman over to Flynn McClay. A lot of open field. Gets it over to, or intended for Iguema. Looks like it'll be, and Iguema knocks down number 5, Carson Hudiger, as it will be Millard West ball. Hogan Doria's upset about something there. Griffiths with another goal kick. And is Bieber. Johnson looked to try to get it into Flynn McClay. Back to Brackey. And now it's Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson, beautiful ball to Jordan Iguema. Jordan Iguema goes to cross it over to Hogan Doria with one touch, and it's over the net. And a substitution for Millard West. Out goes Brendan Tuba, and in comes number 6, Federico Hu. Looks like Zapata going for the ball there, but Brackey gets to it first. Flynn McClay now. Flynn McClay looks like intended there for Hogan Doria. Hogan Doria was running with number 5, Carson Hudiger, before Gabe Griffiths was able to fall on top of it. Just under 15 minutes left in this first half. It's like Griffiths will, it's like a little kick out of bounds, and Bieber will throw it in. Now it's Millard West with it. Jordan Gumma gets it over to Stratman. Stratman now down to Connor Loads. Connor Loads, a little too hard of a touch. Rolls out of bounds. It's Roman DiDomenico, and it's called out of bounds off that touch. Sean Stratman. And the ball was not done rolling off before he threw it in. Sean Stratman loses it. And so does Millard West. Shillcutt back down to Brackey, who gets a hard touch and slides. Now DiDomenico. DiDomenico gets a through ball to Federico Hu, and an offsides call. I mean, now it's Shillcutt over to Iguema. Iguema with a good touch. Iguema over to Flynn McClay. Flynn McClay with a cross, a little too hard. It's out of bounds. Will be a corner kick for the Junior Jays. I believe Hogan Dory is taking this one as well. Hogan Doria with a cross, and looks like it's not touched by a Junior J. And now it's Bieber. Bieber looks to cross, doesn't get it. That was Zapata there, kicking it away. Now it's Phil McClay with the throw-in. Gets it to Jordan Iguema. Now it's Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson touches it over to Hogan Doria, who kicks it out, and it is cleared away by number 8, Julian Hernandez. Shillcutt now takes the ball back over to Bieber. And it'll be Millard West ball. Thrown in by 23, Cooper Crone. Looks like who was looking for a call there. Now it's Shillcutt and Jack Johnson and Crone. It's out of bounds. If that's Crone again to throw it in. Crone, just a freshman on this team. One of the few freshmen on this team. Now it's who? Bieber now with it. Up to Hogan Doria. Stratman looked to get a touch, but he looks like he lost it. And now it's Millard West on the attack. Number 16, Jace Anderson. And who looked to press it. And now it's Carter DiDomenico. Lost. Now it's in the possession of Tim Dowd. Back over to Julian Hernandez, who loses it. Now it's Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson over to Stratman. Stratman back to Jack Johnson, who gets a touch and will lose it out of bounds. Stratman went to go get it, but he's beat by Anderson. Shillcutt, quick throw in over to Brackey. Over to Bieber. Just under 10 minutes left to play in this first half. Still scoreless. Brackey over to Bieber. Back to Dowd. Dowd gets it to Jordan Iguema with a cross over to Hogan Doria. Hogan Doria over to Jack Johnson. Johnson's on the ground. Now it's Shillcutt. Look to put up a shot. Goes right past Jack Johnson. But I believe if he touched it, would have been offsides. Now it's Griffiths back with it. Griffiths having a very good first half of this game. 3 really great saves off of 3 really good shots. Gets it up. Looks like it's intended there for Anderson, but Stratman ends up gaining possession. Gets it over to Brackey. Brackey now. Down to Shillcutt. And back to Brackey. Now it's Bieber on the right side. With a kick. It's rolled. Looks like it was intended for Connor Loads, but it falls short. Now it's Bieber back over to Iguema. Iguema coming down the center. Iguema puts up a shot. It's deflected. Unsure by who. I believe that was number 5, Carson Huttiger. Now it's Hogan Doria on the corner kick again. Millard West doing a good job of keeping this Creighton Prep team scoreless. And it's up, and Connor Loads made contact there, but it was just off the mark. Missed it left. Griffiths now again. And a whistle is blown. It'll be Millard West ball, and that is Andrew Johnson to take the kick. It's a good chance here for Millard West to score right before the half. Ooh. Nearly touched there by Simmerson. It was a good kick, but looks like it's out of bounds. Simmerson with his hasn't gotten to touch the ball much today. Now it's Brackey. With a shill cut. And down to Brackey again. Looks like he's pushing the field here. Up to Connor Loads, who eventually catches up to it, but is met with Cole Grange in it, and it'll be Millard West ball, I believe, or excuse me, a throw in there for the Junior Jays. Shell cut. Dribbles towards the middle. Ends up possession of Bieber, who gets it to Flynn McClay. Just barely keeps it in bounds. Now it's Tim Dowd running on it. Tim Dowd with a shot gets deflected. Back over to Flynn McClay. And an offsides call again. Just under 5 minutes left in the half. Griffiths. Whistle's blown before he kicked the ball. It's returned to Griffiths. Griffiths will kick it out of bounds. Now it's Bieber to throw it in. Bieber over to Iguema. Now it's Hogan Doria, and Iguema trips Hogan Doria with a shot, but missed it wide. It'll be another goal kick for Griffiths. Griffiths with a low ball falls into the possession of, I believe, number 18, Colin Whitty. And now it's Anderson. Shill cut. Look to get it through. It's deflected out of bounds by Julian Hernandez. He's been a really good hustle player this game. And Tim Dowd tried to get a little past the shill cut, but it's knocked away. Or not knocked away, just a little long. Now it's Wu. Stratman is shill cut down there with Wu and Anderson. It's Brian Aguilar. Colin Whitty was down there on the attack. Now it's Dowd with 2 minutes left to play. From McClay into Bieber. Bieber over to Shilcutt. Shilcutt with a big pass to Iguenma, and Iguenma will not get there in time. It'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Millard West on the attack. Breakthrough. That's Anderson. Anderson puts a shot up, and it's deflected out of bounds by Sibernson. What a save there by Sibernson. Now it'll be a first corner kick here for Millard West. As we approach 1 minute left in the half. Still scoreless. Corner kick. Knocked away by Bieber. Looks like corner kick was taken there by Julian Hernandez. Now it's Aguilar to keep it in play. Wu. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez tries to get it to Wu, but it falls in the hands of Jack Johnson. Now it's Hogan Doria. Hogan Doria with a big pass over to Iguenma. Iguenma with a touch. It's knocked away by Griffiths. And Iguenma's on the ground. And the whistle is blown. And that is how the first half will end. 0-0. Creighton Prep and Millard West both held scoreless, but Creighton Prep dominating the possession game and with 6 shots on goal compared to Millard West 2, I believe. Looks like they're dominating this game, but Millard West managing to stick with it, hold good defense, and I think we're in for an eventful second half. Don't go anywhere. This is CPSN. Welcome you back to Leahy Field. The second half is about to be underway. Creighton prep to kick it off this time as Millard West started us off in the first half. Your score is 0-0. Creighton prep is dominating the possession game, but Millard West doing an excellent job of defending the many, many great shots here by the Junior J offense. Will be Tim down to kick it. And now it's Bracky. Over to Iguenma on the left side. One touch by Stratman. Connor Loads. Back to Iguenma. Back to Connor Loads with the cross. Tim down with a touch. Now it's Tokporo. Missed it high. Great opportunity there. Just couldn't keep the ball down. Now it's Griffiths coming off a great first half to kick it away. Zapata gets pushed over there by Flynn McClay. Zapata only a sophomore. Andrew Johnson here for the free kick. And Sibernson will get possession. Cole Grandin was on his way. It's Bracky over to Bieber. They're doing a lot of that in the first half. Now it's Tokporo. Tokporo and Zapata. Zapata wins the ball. Bad touch. Now it's Tim Dowd. Over to Flynn McClay. Back to Dowd. Dowd to Stratman. Stratman to Connor Loads. Loads to Iguenma. Iguenma gets the ball taken away there by Griffiths, excuse me. Now it's Iguenma on the left side. Iguenma, and it is knocked away, I believe, by number 4, Cole Grandin. It's Jordan Iguenma on the corner and is knocked away by Andrew Johnson. Iguenma gets back with it, centers it again. Jack Johnson loses a one-on-one header to, that was Andrew Johnson again. Connor Loads and Jack Johnson. And Jack Johnson on the ground, and whistle's blown. Looks like it'll be another free kick. Bracky gets it over to Stratman. Stratman with the center. Jack Johnson with a touch, but it is off the mark. Appears it'll be a goal kick again for Griffiths. That was Bracky. Another touch there by Carter Guthrie and Carson Hudiger. Now it's Iguenma on the left side, racing with Andrew Johnson. And it'll be out of bounds. It'll be another corner kick here for the Junior Jays. Over to Shilcutt. Shilcutt with a center. Tokporo with a touch. Looked like it was going to go in, but Griffith scooped it up. Griffiths with a drop kick. Brackey looked to get it over to Dowd. It'll fall back in the possession of Tim Dowd. After bouncing around a little bit. Tried to get over to Guema, but it's intercepted by Andrew Johnson. Now it's Tuba. Over to number 7, Roman DiDomenico. And it'll be out of bounds. Looks like a corner, maybe? Yes. Corner, it'll be Zapata to cross it. Zapata gets it in. Simonson comes out to block it. Now it's Andrew Johnson looking to get a shot. Blocked twice by Connor Lodes. Zapata with a shot, and it is up and over. Can't get it in. And now it's Simonson to kick it away. Maybe just hand it over to Brackey here. Looks like that's what they're going to do. Now it's Brackey. That's Brennan Tuba on him. Over to Shilcutt. Shilcutt now. Over to Flynn McClay. And Flynn McClay back to Brackey. Millard West pressing up here. Zapata and Carter DiDomenico. And now it falls in the hand of Hernandez. Hernandez crossed over to Zapata with a shot. It looks like it was deflected. It'll be another corner kick for the Junior Jays. Or Millard West, excuse me. Last touch by the Junior Jays, I should have said. Cross there. One touch by Victor Pena. And now it's Jordan Iguema over to Connor Lodes. Connor Lodes is by himself. He's got Tokporo to his right. Gets it back over to Jordan Iguema. Iguema over to Connor Lodes, who can't get a foot on it and rolls out of bounds. Millard West throwing, Hernandez with it. That was Carter Guthrie. Stratman now. To Iguema. Iguema looking to cross it, but it's knocked out of bounds by Andrew Johnson. Shilcutt with a cross. Out of bounds. Falls into the footing of Flynn McClay, who kicks it up. One touch by Connor Lodes, and he puts up another shot. Can't get it to go in. So many good looks here, but none of them seem to be falling in. Now it's Griffiths again. Tim down to get it away. It's Carter Guthrie. Guthrie and Flynn McClay. And they'll call it into possession of the Junior Jays. Now it's Bieber with the throw-in again. Tokporo now. Tokporo to Iguema. Iguema and Tokporo. Iguema gets it to Tokporo. It's Andrew Johnson. Great defense there by Millard West. Andrew Johnson got his foot just barely in the path. You know, if he didn't get that, I have a feeling Lewis Tokporo would have scored there. Now it's Tokporo again. And Iguema. Iguema over to Shilcutt. Shilcutt up to Iguema. Guarded there by, I believe, number 3. That's Pena. Victor Pena there. Griffiths now to kick it away. Griffiths up. Now it's Brackey. And Tim Dowd with the ball now. Dowd down to Stratman. Stratman up to Connor Loads. Loads now with it. Loads gets tripped up there. Don't think a foul's called. He's slow to get up. But so is Julian Hernandez, who's still on the ground. A little surprised on the no call there, but it will remain in the possession of the Junior Jays. That's Brackey standing next to the ball there. And one of the officials is talking to someone on the Creighton Prep sideline. Looks like Hernandez will get looked at by the trainer here. Looks like he will be walked off here. In comes 21, Brian Aguilar. Brackey now with it. Brackey with a cross. Stratman with a touch. And nearly own goal there by Millard West. Looks like that was either Cole Grandin or Andrew Johnson trying to clear it. Nearly scores in their own net. Jordan Guem on the corner. Gets it up just over everyone, and now it's Tim Dowd. Dowd fighting with Aguilar. Dowd backed into a corner here, and it'll be another corner kick for the Junior Jays. Greatly defensive battle here. For as long as the ball's been in the Millard West side of the field, not a lot of looks here for the Junior Jays, but see if they can change it here. Looks like that was Brackey Stratman on that corner. Now it's Swim. Another goal kick here for Griffiths. Chilcutt battling there with Brennan Tuba on that 50-50. Throw in there for Millard West. That's number 4, Cole Grandin. Throw it in there. Now it's Uguema. McClay now. Back to Dowd. Dowd cross over to Uguema and is knocked out of bounds by, that looks to be number 4, Grangeget again. Grangenet. Be another goal kick here for Millard West. Over. It's Brackey there. And Flynn McClay gets it back to Bieber. Bieber over to Tokporo. Tokporo fumbles on the ball a little. Tokporo back to Bieber. Bieber gets it to Iguema. Iguema over to Stratman. Stratman now looks to through it, and Tokporo can't get to it. Not before Grangeget can. Falls down, and a foul is called. Maybe I'm wrong. And he is up and walking. It'll be a penalty kick here, taken by Sean Stratman. Sean Stratman takes a step back. Griffiths has been doing a great job protecting his net so far this game. Stratman will hit the back of the net and score the first goal of this game. Sean Stratman on a penalty kick after Jack Johnson was fouled in the box is able to find a way to score. The Junior Jays are up 1-0 to Millard West. With just about 25 seconds left in this game, there's still plenty of time to equalize. Now it's Andrew Johnson on that. Bieber now. Deep ball. Now it's Johnson again. Brendan Tubaugh on a juggle there. Tubaugh finding room. Bieber falls, and Flynn McClay will. Big kick. Keeps it in bounds. There's Hudiger. Keep it with him. Carter Guthrie. Shield cut. And now it's Connor Loads on a breakaway. Too hard of a touch there. Andrew Johnson is able to get it back, and it'll be out of bounds. It'll be Flynn McClay again to throw it in. Connor Loads back over to Stratman. Connor Loads again back to Stratman. Over to Tim Dowd. Tim Dowd gets it over to Jordan Iguema. Iguema makes a man miss. Over to Connor Loads. Connor Loads puts up a shot too high. Nearly had that one. Couldn't have drew it up better. Just unable to finish the play there. Unfortunate for Connor Loads. Griffiths will start us off again. Now it's Jack Johnson. And Zapata. Connor Loads back on the ball. Connor Loads stays with the ball. Connor Loads tries to get over to Iguema. Iguema gets there just in time. Goes for the center, but it's picked up by Griffiths. Griffiths with a big pass, and it goes coast to coast into the hands of, Sibrinson. She'll cut over to Iguema. It's Stratman and Iguema. Iguema passes it back. And it will stay in the hands of the Creighton Prep defense. And now it's Flynn McClay on the right side. Gets it over to Tokporo. Tokporo makes a man miss. That was Pena. But is knocked out of bounds there by Cooper Crone. And, Flynn McClay on the throw in there. Tokporo back with it. Tries to get it to Johnson, but it's knocked away there by Pena again. Doesn't give up. Gets back over. Now it's Connor Loads. Loads now. Over to Flynn McClay. Flynn McClay tries to make a move, knocked away there by Crone again. And Flynn McClay will give up the throw in over to Bieber now. Bieber throws it over to Tokporo, but Tokporo can't get it, and now it falls in the hands of Griffiths. Griffiths looks like he's going to kick this one deep. Guema standing in front of him. Now it's Flynn McClay and Zapata. Zapata looking for maybe a whistle. There'll be a throw in again there by Bieber. And knocked out of bounds by Pena. Bieber throws it in over to Iguenma. Knocked out of bounds by Crone's shoulder. Bieber throws it in to Iguenma again, who gets around Crone, makes a move. Now tries to center it there for Dowd, but doesn't get there. Shillcutt now with it. Looks to get it in. And now it's Brennan Tuba. Tuba back over to Roman DiDomenico. DiDomenico up to Carter DiDomenico in the corner before it falls out of bounds. And looks like it's going to be a goal kick there for Sibberson. Looks like Bracky will take it. Bracky. Looks like Zach McClay subs back into the game. Now it's Flynn McClay chasing after it, and it'll be Flynn McClay to throw it in. Or, excuse me, Sean Stratman to throw it in. Stratman throws it in over to McClay, guarded by Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson gets the ball away. That looks like Jace Anderson. Now it's Tokporo. Tokporo gets it over to Flynn McClay. Flynn McClay racing down. Guthrie's on him. Flynn McClay gets it over to Zach McClay. And it is cleared out by Millard West. Sean Stratman back on the ball. Stratman over to Iguenma. Iguenma working on Anderson. Tries to cross it, gets cleared out. Now it's Sean Stratman and Tim Dowd running. But Bryce Tuba, excuse me, will remain on possession. He's running with Shillcutt. Shillcutt will get the ball out. Now it's back over to Tuba. And Sibberson will stay with it. Sibberson over to Bracky. Bracky now. Just under 20 minutes left in this game. Zach McClay looking to get a little header on that, but it's Hernandez now back into the game as well. And Jordan Guema over to Tokporo. Tokporo is alone. Goes to center, but is on the ground. I think he was looking for a foul. He's still on the ground. It's Bracky. Bracky over to Stratman, and Tokporo will get up as he limps a little, and a whistle is blown. This time will stop. And the official will go over to look at Tokporo. Luis Tokporo. Fans clap him out, and it looks like Little water here for the team. Took was there talking to Coach Hoover and trainer Bill Kleber. I believe he will come off. And in will come, I believe it would be Hogan Doria. But yes, it is Hogan Doria in for Louis Tookpor on the right wing. And play will resume. Tim Dowd in the center. Looking around. Gets it over to Iguenma. Iguenma. Dribbling in. Iguenma with a beautiful center. And Zach McClay will miss the tap in there, unfortunately. Griffith again. Zapata. No, it's Carter Guthrie. Iguenma now. Pass it back, and it'll roll out of bounds. Last touch by Millard West. Now it's Jordan Iguenma racing up. He's guarded by Carter Guthrie. Over to Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson dribbles in on the left side, guarded by 3, and he runs right into Hernandez, who gets the ball right from him over to Carter Di Domenico. Now it's Shilcutt, and a great tackle there by, I believe that's, yeah, great tackle there by number 16, Jace Anderson. And it'll go out of bounds, last touch by Creighton Prep. As we approach 15 minutes left in this game, the Junior Jays up 1-0 to Millard West Wildcats. It'll be a free kick taken by, I believe that's Zapata. Yep. Zapata. And touched by Carter DiDomenico. It's in the box. And it's recovered there by Sibernson. And I believe that's Tuba looking for a foul. Doesn't get one. He's waving his hands in the air. Sibernson over to Iguenma, and it's knocked out of bounds by Hernandez. Never mind, they're calling it out on Jordan Iguenma. It'll be a throw-in. Throwing it in was Grangenet. Now it's Dowd. Dowd racing up center field. Looks to get it through to Jordan Iguenma, and Hogan Doria gets a touch on it. Now it's Jack Johnson over to Flynn McClay on the right side. Flynn McClay gets it over to Jordan Iguenma. Iguenma looks to make a move, and it's knocked out of bounds there by Pena. That's Pena and Cooper Crone there on the defense. Now it's Hogan Doria to take the corner. Hogan Doria has been taking these corners when he's been on the field. Good corner there, and it's made Stratman on the contact there, but Griffith is able to recover it as it was rainbowed up there. Deflected by Zach McClay, and he'll head it in! Go! Zach McClay on a beautiful deflect there was able to knock the ball back into the net. Your score is 2-0. Wow. What a goal. What a sequence there by Zach McClay, getting a beautiful deflection, knocks it back, doesn't give up on the play, and hits it in with his head. Looks like the referee is talking to our 4-goal Grangenet there. And it'll be Zapata to start us off here. And Cole Grangenet will get a yellow card on the play there, and he will come off. And taking his place is number 15, Landon Iberg. Zapata to kick off. As he was talking to Millard West. Racing down the right side is Roman DiDomenico, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Creighton to take the Hernandez over to Carter DiDomenico. Over to, that's Tubo. Sibrinson now directing traffic. Is he going to drop kick it? And Hernandez will miss his touch. It'll end up when Stratman with a over-the-head kick. And Hernandez will get it down, but not before Brackey. Now it's Hernandez again. Hernandez gets it over to Carter DiDomenico. And racing down the right side is number 7, Roman DiDomenico. And Jordan Iguema gets knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Millard West. Jack Johnson will take the throw in here. Oh, never mind. It looks like Sean Stratman will throw it in here. Sean Stratman now. And gets knocked out of bounds again there this time by Cole Grangenet, who's on a yellow card. Now it's Jordan Iguema. Back over to Jack Johnson, who looks like he's going to try to get past. Looks like he's going to try to get past Roman DiDomenico there. He's going to have to get it over to Bieber. Bieber now over to Flynn McClay. Flynn McClay pressing up. Flynn McClay losing to Pena. And the whistle's blown. It'll be Millard West ball. And the clock is stopped. And another yellow card there. This time it looks like for Flynn McClay, as he will come off, and in comes Connor Lotus. Lotus will be playing the right wing. No, not the right wing, excuse me. Connor Lotus will go in on the midfield, as he almost gets a touch on it, but they will say he didn't. Now it's Bieber to throw it in. Out goes Zach McClay, and in will come, for the first time in this game, number 14, Drew Monzu. Bieber with a throw-in. And that was Noah Hogandoria there. And a whistle is blown again. It'll be a free kick for the Junior Jays. Hogandoria from about 24 yards out, 23. And Bracky are talking. Looks like either Bracky or Hogandoria will take the kick. Looks like it will be Hogandoria with the center, and Iguema nearly gets it in there, but it's knocked over the net, and Griffiths is slow to get up. His teammates huddle around him, and he's back up. I believe it'll be a goal kick there for Millard West. And it'll fall back in the hands of Siverson. And Siverson with a drop kick over to Iguenma, who misses his touch. Now it's Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson, now it's Stratman. Stratman over to Monzu. Monzu over to Hogandoria. Now it's Iguenma, and he gets tripped up in the box, and no foul is called. Both Iguenma and Andrew Johnson are slow to get up. Yeah, looks like Jordan Iguenma will be stretched out by his teammates. They're talking to the officials. Stratman talking to the official there, as well as Hogandoria. And Andrew Johnson is up, as well as Jordan Iguenma, but he is limping. Looks like he's asking for a sub here. Maybe not, excuse me. Zach McClay is returning, and it looks like Jordan Iguenma will leave the field. Griffiths in for another goal kick. About 8 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. 8 minutes. Good touch there by Brennan Tuba. And now it's Hogandoria losing the one-on-one there. Now it's Tuba and Hogandoria getting physical, and it'll be a foul and a free kick for the Junior Jays again. Hogandoria and Bracky will line up to take it. Excuse me, just Bracky will take it. Brackey with the cross. Had a little too much curve on it. Now it's Stratman. Dowd looks to take a shot. Excuse me, that was Monzu on that touch over there. Now it's Monzu back with it. Monzu up to Lotus. Now it's Bieber. Bieber falls, and it'll go back in the hands of Tuba. Now it's Zapata. And Brackey will knock it out of bounds. Good decision there, as Zapata is dangerous, as he's a very good goal scorer here for Millard West. The freshman Cooper Cron to throw it in here.
If you're looking to get back into the game, the NSAA is always looking for officials. Visit nsaahome.org to find out more.
And it looks like another stretch going down the other side of the field. That's Sean Stratman this time. This time, O'Kleber came onto the field to help him, and looks like he will get walked off as well. In comes the junior, number 13. That's Gabe Vaughn. Gabe Vaughn making his first appearance today as well. And Cooper Crone to throw it in here. Hogan Doria over to Lotus. Looks to get it downfield, but is deflected there by Huba. And now it's Tim Dowd. Tim Dowd running down. Gets it over to Monzu. Monzu takes a few touches. And Monzu goes to take a shot. Gets it way over the net there. And it'll fall into the hands of Griffiths. That's Bieber. Over to Hogan Doria. Hogan Doria now. Fighting with Crone, the freshman. And a whistle is blown again. This time it'll be in the favor of Millard West. And now it's deep downfield with Cole Grangenet before a whistle is blown again. Now it's Pena down there defensively. And Andrew Johnson will kick it away. It looks like Cole Grangenet racing down the field. Now it's Brackey with it. Over to Monzu. Monzu loses the ball to Carter DiDomenico. And now it's Hernandez. Julian Hernandez. And another whistle is blown. And that looks like Grangenet maybe is on the ground. And he will get stretched there by Gabe Vaughn. And Mr. Kleber will come out once again. I believe that's the third time a player's gone down to be stretched and needed to be stretched. It'll be a free kick taken there by Zapata. Free kick, deflected out, and Zach McClay will sky the ball up, and it looks like Manzu looking for a touch there, doesn't get it. Battling there is Zapata and I believe that's Anderson. Connor Loads now dribbling the ball, battling with several Millard West players. Now it's Anderson back with it. Looks to pass it, intercepted there by Connor Lotus. Lotus with a through ball over to Manzu. Manzu, he's got some wheels, and it is knocked away there by Pena, but a whistle is blown. Foul's called, and it'll be another free kick there for the Junior Jays. And a yellow card again. Looks like this time, not sure who it's on. Looks like it's on Hernandez. Yeah, it's on out goes Hernandez, and in comes number 21, Brennan Aguilar. Taking a free kick. It's either Hogan Dory or Brackey on the far left side. This time, Hogan Doyer runs over, and it's Brackey to take it. Brackey keeps it low, and it's knocked away there by Pena. It'll be a corner kick for the Junior Jays. I believe Doria, again, will be taking this corner kick. Doria with a corner, and Bieber keeps it. Tries to get it out to Manzu, but it's deflected away. Now it's Shilcutt. Deflected away again. Now it's Anderson fighting with Shilcutt. Now it's over to DiDomenico there. And Zapata now with it. Zapata with a through ball to Guthrie. Guthrie trying to make something happen, and Brackey is able to get rid of it. Gets it away. But it's Aguilar with it. Over to Zapata. Back over to Carter DiDomenico. Carter DiDomenico gets it to Tuba. And it'll be in the hands of Sibernson. Sibernsen's with a deep ball over to Manzu. And Pena's on the ground as well as Hogan Doria. Just under 3 minutes left to play. And it looks like Andrew Johnson will take, or excuse me, Griffiths will take it now. And looks like won't amount to much as Zapata will take the corner for the Wildcats again. Zapata takes it, and a touch there by Tuba, but it'll go over the net, and it'll be another goal kick for the Junior Jays. Brackey again to take it. Brackey takes the goal kick. Over to Monzu. Now it's Zach McClay makes a move. Zach McClay with a through ball, but Griffiths will get there before Monzu or Hogan-Doria do. It's Millard West on the counterattack. Anderson over to DiDomenico. DiDomenico passes Carter DiDomenico. Now it's Carter DiDomenico back on it. Brady Brackey. Brady Brackey over to Gabe Vaughn. Vaughn now will get deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Millard West. Nearing a minute left to play in this game. Creighton Prep up 2-0 to the Millard West Wildcats, excuse me. It's 1 minute remaining left. And Millard West making a counterattack. Here comes Brendan Tuba on the right side, guarded by Brackey. Over to Zapata, and it'll be out of bounds. Another goal kick for the Junior Jays. And a deep ball. Zach McClay and Carter DiDomenico on that. Now it's Shilcutt who will get it up to Monzu. Monzu guarded by Andrew Johnson, who's had himself a very good day today. And it'll be a throw-in for the Junior Jays. Gabe Vaughn to throw it in. And as time winds down, that is how it will end. Creighton Prep 2, Millard West 0. Creighton Prep will move on to the quarterfinal, or the semifinal of this Metro Conference tournament, which will also be held here on Saturday, tomorrow. Great game by both teams. Millard West was able to hold Creighton Prep to scoreless in the first half. Creighton Prep obviously is a very good goal-scoring team, so good defense generally for the Millard West Wildcats, but they just couldn't hold them for that long. Eventually getting a fouling in the box, and Sean Stratman for the PK, and a great play by Zach McClay to block a goal kick and get it in to score the 2 goals. Again, great game held by both teams. I thought Creighton Prep did a very good job defending this Millard West team, especially Zapata this whole time. Overall, good game. Can't wait for tomorrow. We'll see you then here on CPSN.